Guten Tag, hello and salumetis be. Mein Name ist Clare Griffin. Ich bin Assistenzprofessorin an der Nazarbayev-Universität, Republik Kasachstan, und hier sind meine Antworten auf die Fragen für History on Call über die COVID-19-Pandemie. My name is Clare Griffin. I am Assistant Professor at Nazarbayev University, Republic of Kazakhstan, and here are my answers to the History on Call questions on the COVID-19 pandemic. Question 1. What does a global history perspective tell us about the COVID-19 crisis? The spread of COVID-19 has been linked to global movements. As a global historian, I can make two notes here. First of all, the world has been global for a long time. We can look at the medieval Silk Roads or the European invasions of the Americas for earlier global movements. Second of all, this is a crisis that is also being fought globally, with the sharing of data, analysis, and materials. Our global history is a long one, and it brings us both dangers and benefits. Question 2. What is the biggest challenge that this crisis raises for you as a researcher? I have obsessive-compulsive disorder, and for me, that often leads to feeling that I need to keep going, to keep working, keep doing things that need to be done. And sometimes that helps. My brain wants to express itself, it's good to let it do that a bit. But situations like this one, with constant news, constant new developments, and all of the emotions of the people who are worried, is a huge amount of pressure. I want to help, but I need to not burn out. It's a tricky line to walk. Question 3. How does the new situation affect your scholarly collaborations? As a British person who is the scholar of the Russian Empire, based in Kazakhstan, and with colleagues located from Singapore to Moscow to Berlin to Vancouver, the internet has been a major part of how I work and collaborate for some time. Social distancing is only increasing how much I rely upon the internet to connect with colleagues. Question 4. What does the current crisis illuminate about the role of humanities research? A major component of the COVID-19 crisis has been a rise in anti-Asian racism. As historians, we can remind the world that blame and scapegoating have been a common part of the history of pandemics, such as anti-Semitic attacks on Jewish communities during the Black Death in medieval Europe. The racism of the COVID-19 crisis is part of a pattern, and by recognizing that, we can help to break it. Question 5. Here is a question for you. This is a global crisis, but the coverage is not always global. So a simple question. What have you read about Central Asia today? Those are the end of my questions. Thank you for listening. As I record this, it is the festival of Nowruz, or Persian New Year, so I must say Nowruz Quti Bolsin, and may the new year bring us all good tidings. Goodbye, sağ bol, and tschüss.